Hi guys, welcome to Opportunity Nanny. If this is your first time, welcome. Please hit the subscribe button, and to our returning subscribers, thank you guys for sticking around. Please like this video, it really helps us. Now today we are looking at fully funded masters and PhD scholarship in Australia, and this scholarship is offered at Monash University. So if you are interested in this scholarship, please keep on watching and we'll unveil how to apply. You will see the details of the scholarship and a lot more. I'm going to be showing the step-by-step process of applying. Now the scholarship offers full funding, which includes total fee waiver. You also get a living allowance of 35,000 Australian dollars per annum, and you also get relocation allowance. Now for the selection criteria, you'll be selected based on your past academic record, if you have any research output before, including your thesis too, or if you have any prior research experience. This will be necessary or will be useful during your application process. So let's go to the university website to see how to apply. Application fee, but you have to make sure you watch this video to the end, because I'm going to be showing you what particular portal to use and how to properly apply for this scholarship. Okay guys, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and continue watching to the end. Bye. For the Monash University Research Training Program Scholarship, the link will be in the description box, so just watch to the end of this video to see how to apply for this scholarship. Now let's scroll down. We already spoken about the benefit and all that, so I'm just going to skip that. Now you look at the round. Now you see, for international students you have 2 rounds. Now the first round has already closed on 31st March, so the deadline has already passed. So we are working towards the round for the international students. That is the one that the deadline is in 31st August 2024. So we are working towards that. Application is already open. Application opened 1st April 2024 for this particular round. So let's go to see how to apply for this scholarship. Now, so we are just going to click on Monash Competitive Scholarship Selection Process and Requirements. When we click on it, it's going to be taking us to this page. Now we're going to be seeing how to apply. Remember, this scholarship is for PhD or a master's in research. So how you're going to do it is that you have to first submit an expression of interest. Now for expression of interest, it differs based on the department you are applying for. Now for some faculties, you need to locate a supervisor. You need to locate a supervisor first. So that means you must send an email to a supervisor to see whether they are willing to supervise you. While some other faculties, you do not have to locate a supervisor. Just submit your expression of interest, and depending on what you wrote in your research proposal, then they will now see whether they're interested in supervising you or not, and then they will invite you to apply. So as usual, let's click on business and economics. I'm going to be doing 2. One, you have to message your supervisor, and the other one you don't have to, just to give you guys the balanced view. Now for business and economics, let's assume I want to apply to do a PhD or a master's of research under business and economics faculty. When I click on business and economics, it's going to be taking me to this page. Now you can see everything about the program. Okay, so you can see this is the scholarship round. It's opened 1st April. Now you have to submit your expression of interest by 24th July. Do you understand? After you submit your expression of interest, then you will now be invited. If your expression of interest is successful, you will now be invited to apply. But first, look at the deadline for expression of interest, 24th July. So you have to work towards that. There's still a lot of time though, but just keep that in mind. So you can see the different areas of economics, business that they have. So let's just scroll down. So what the first step we do is to assess your eligibility to apply. Now these are the people they are looking for. You have to have graduated in the top 10 to 20% of your degree or research year cohort, graduated from a well-ranked university in your country, research publication. That's if you have research publication, it will also help your application, and you also have to possess excellent written and verbal English skills. Now if you are applying for the scholarship, you must have completed a 4-year bachelor's degree or a 2-year master's degree. So you don't really have to have had a master's degree, but it is it is a bonus if you have completed it. Now, this degree must be in a field relevant to the department you're applying for. So you cannot have like completed a bachelor's degree in, let me say, business, and you want to go and apply for engineering. No, it doesn't work that way. So the field must be relevant to the department you're applying for. You will also have an average degree and thesis mark that is equivalent to first class honors or equivalent. Now your degree must include a significant research component of at least 25% one full-time equivalent year of work, including a thesis. So in your former degree, maybe you have done any course, or maybe research, maybe quantitative research or whatever, and if you have a thesis too, you are eligible to apply. Now let's scroll down and look at the English language requirements. You can see the English language requirements, but let's click here to see more information on it. So once you click here, you'll be taken to this page. Now this is the page for the English language requirement, and luckily for us, most Monash University Monash University have approved English language countries, and thankfully I am a Nigerian, and Nigeria is included among those countries, so I do not have to provide any English language proficiency test. So if your country is included here, you don't have to provide. If not, you have to read down to see what you need to provide if your country is not included here. But let's go back. So once you have seen that you have met the English language requirements, then it's now time to submit your expression of interest. Now, for your expression of interest, as I said, that the form will be forwarded to your department, and you'll be nominated for assessment. So they are even telling you that they may also request you for an interview. They may, it's a probability, I'm not sure. So you may be requested to attend an interview. Now, as part of your expression of interest application, you have to submit your research proposal. So you have to develop a research proposal by your own self. I will advise you that even though this particular faculty does not need you to contact supervisors, I will advise that you go and look at supervisors. You go and look at some of the faculty members' profile, look at their research work, so that you'll be able to design something that somebody can supervise you in. Because if you just want to design anything on your own and it's not under the field or interest of any of the faculty members, they will most likely reject your expression of interest. So it's always good to go to those researchers' page and look at what they are working on, so that you can develop a research proposal that you are interested in along that line. Now, your academic transcript, any publication you have had, your CV, evidence of satisfying English language requirements, your current residency status, evidence of any scholarship you are receiving, and any academic awards you have received. Now, to submit expression of interest, you are going to click on this page. Now, once you click on this page, it's going to be taking you to this page. Now, you can see that this is the page for the expression of interest. They are telling you that you have to provide copies of all these. I've already listed it. So let's just go. I'm not going to be answering all the questions, including your name, your family, your gender, what you're interested in, all that. I'm not sure that they will allow me to move to the next page. Okay. No, they didn't. So this is how you fill in your expression of interest. I don't want to fill in anything so that we'll not waste time. This one is pretty easy. Now, at the end of it, you'll be asked to upload your document and the rest. You may be asked to upload your document and stuff. Now, if you see any place where they're asking you whether you want to be considered for scholarship, please click yes and click the RTP and the HGR scholarship that you want to apply for. So now, once you're done with your expression of interest, you are going to wait for them. Now, maybe in some weeks, I don't know how many weeks it takes for this university, but maybe 2 or 3 weeks, they'll get back to you to let you know whether you can now apply for a PhD program. Now, if your expression of interest is successful, that means they have found somebody that is willing to supervise you, and they will invite you to apply. So you can see that is step 3. They will invite you to apply. So once they invite you to apply, you can now go to the application portal and you can now apply. Now, these are all the things you need when you're applying for this scholarship and applying for the program, whether it's PhD or a Master's of Research. So that is all for this particular program. First, I advise you submit your expression of interest on time, so that you can get feedback on time on whether you they are willing to supervise you, or whether your expression of interest was successful or not, so that you can figure out what to do. So let's go back and look at if I'm interested in applying for another faculty. So let's assume I want to apply for engineering. I'm going to click on engineering. Now when I click on engineering, okay, this is the engineering page. So you can see that their own eligibility, you can read on it. It's quite similar, but now for them you have to find a supervisor. So you have to find a supervisor that is willing to work with you and is interested in your field of study. So you can click here and we can look at the, okay, let's just wait for it. Okay, so you guys can also check here to see if there's any research project that's available that is fully funded. But we are looking for a researcher, so let's click on find a researcher. Okay, so this is how you look for researchers. You can click on it, look at their profile, and see whether it's something you're interested in. But let's not waste time. So that's for engineering. They have to find a supervisor, and it's when they have identified a supervisor that they can now submit an expression of interest. So for this particular one, when you are submitting your expression of interest, you put the name of the supervisor you have identified. Okay, the good thing about this one is that you don't necessarily have to contact the supervisor, but you must identify a supervisor. So you must say, okay, I've seen this person's work and I'm interested in the person supervising me. So you must include the person's name in your expression of interest. Do you understand? So that's how to apply for engineering. Please, if you're interested in any other faculty, please do well to apply for it. You can see that they have a lot of faculty. There's law, there's pharmacy and pharmaceutical sciences and all that. Remember that you have to submit your expression of interest first. So good luck for those that are applying. You don't need any application fee. You don't need any agent to apply. You can apply by yourself. So that's all for this scholarship. Please do it, like, share, and subscribe. And if you have any question, put in the comment section below. I will always answer you. Bye.